Jacob Howard. And the tip's going to be controlled by the Wolverines. Going to work with it is going to be Gehring. Cross the stripe now, right side, outside. Begeman back up to Gehring. Gehring looks over to the left side to Schaefer. Schaefer gives it back over to Gehring, right side. Three-pointer on the way. Boom! Right there. As Karsten Gehring gets the scoring going for the Wolverines. Backcourt, lots of pressure back there. Sefner's got the ball. Now going to look over here. Give it out to Yackley. Yackley across the stripe to Howard. Back up to Yackley, almost center stripe. He'll go on the dribble a couple of times. Look into the right side. Give it out there to Nelson. Nelson looks in underneath now. Sefner's got it on the block. Sefner goes cross-court with it. Give it off, and it's Howard. Howard fade away up, no good, but there's going to be a whistle and a foul. And 2 shots coming up. It's going to be a foul on Brady Fiedler. That'll be his first team foul against the Wolverines. 3-0 our score, 7:18 here in the first quarter. And going to the charity stripe, Clay Feller, shot is up, and it's right there. I don't know why I said that. I've only called about a dozen games this year. I don't know. I'm just kind of out of it tonight. Oh, and I got Grandpa right here next to me. I'm going to get slapped the next time I do it. In and out on the next one, no good. Feller goes 1 for 2, and we're going to go back the other way. Here's Schaefer across the stripe. Looks into the left side. Give it off there to Fiedler. There's a Feller and a Fiedler on the floor. It's going to be a long night. Through the middle of the paint, Schaefer, give it off, and Gehring for 3. Boom! And again, Karsten Gehring gets off to a hot start. 2 long bombs, 6-1 our score now. Sully Butts in the backcourt against pressure. Give it up ahead, Yackley. Yackley's got a clear lane to the basket, up off the glass, no good. Rebound to Begeman, give it out to Schaefer. Schaefer goes into the left side, has to back out. Hold off because the defense caught up to him. And it's going to be Begeman. Now, here's Schaefer for 3. Boom! Right there. And Logan Schaefer hits one from downtown. 9-1 and a timeout called by the Chargers. And Sefner will bring it in. Comes into Howard. Back to Sefner. Now Feller's got it. Back over to Sefner. Now over to Howard. Howard at the midcourt stripe. Give it off to Nelson. Nelson on the wing. Cross-court pass. Here's Feller. Looks down in the corner. Yackley. Yackley goes on the dribble drive. Back out. Nelson for 3. Boom! Right there. And all of a sudden, they're trading bombs. Back the other way on the baseline. It's going to be in the hands of Begeman. Back out to Gehring. Begeman from the wing spot this time. Now looking inside, trying to find some help. Goes on the dribble a couple of times. Give it out Schaefer inside the center circle. He'll look into the left wing now and find Fiedler. Fiedler goes on the dribble a couple of times. Back out it comes to Gehring. Gehring on the baseline drive. Puts up the shot. It's good. And there's going to be a whistle on the play, and they're going to say before the shot. And foul's going to go against Cody Nelson. That'll be his first. First team foul against the Chargers. Wolverines inbound just to the right of underneath their own basket. Comes into Begeman. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound comes out to Feller. Feller looks down court. Now he's going to dribble it across the time stripe. Give it off there. It's going to be Yackley. Over to Nelson. Nelson right side outside. Inside the paint. Yackley puts up the running one-hander. No good. Rebound to Trevor Begeman. He'll give it up, and Schaefer coming back the other way. Schaefer just left up top of the key. Now goes inside on the baseline all alone. It's Brady Fiedler. He puts it up and flushes it home. In the backcourt, Yackley comes back the other way, goes to the basket. He's going to be fouled as he does so. And Trevor Begeman is going to, actually it's going to be not Trevor Begeman. They're going to say from behind Karsten Gehring got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. And it's a non-shooting foul before the shot, so the Chargers will inbound, and Sefner will bring it in just left of his underneath his own basket. And that'll be the first one on Karsten Gehring. Sefner to set up the inbounds. And he'll bring it in. It's going to be Yackley, top of the key. Give it back underneath, and Howard up and off the window and good. Jacob Howard with his first basket of the ball game. 11-6 the score now, and it is the Wolverines on top. Shapauer with the basketball, gets the screen, goes into the left side, gives it off now to Gary. Now into the high post is going to be John Begeman out, and Brady Fiedler drives the basket up, no good. Rebound comes out to Sefner. Sefner will give it up. Nelson in the backcourt, back to Sefner, up ahead now. Feller, long range, boom, right there. And a long shot for Clay Feller. Down to a 2-point game now, 11-9. Wolverines hanging on by 2. Here's Shapauer. He'll go down to the baseline. In the corner, look into the block, and it's going to be Begeman. Turnaround, Begeman's going to be fouled as he puts the shot up. And on the play, I think it's going to be Howard picking up the foul. It is. Jacob Howard picks up his first second team foul. And John Begeman will check up to the charity stripe. 2 shots coming up. 4:17 in an exciting first part of this basketball game. Begeman drops in the first one. Trevor Begeman's going to check out of the lineup, and coming in for him is going to be Carson Vandervorst. Carson is a sophomore at 5'10". Also checking into the lineup is going to be, for the first time tonight, Lincoln Jordery, the 6'6" freshman. Second shot by Begeman, no good. And the rebound is chased down and stolen away. Gehring, give it off to Vandervorst. Now Shapauer, right side, left-handed 3. Boom, right there. Logan Shapauer hits one from downtown. 15-9 now. Back the other way, and it's going to be Yackley. Yackley leaves it on the rim on the layup. Rebound comes out to Begeman. Now Shapauer. Here's Gehring. Gehring goes on the dribble drive down the baseline. His shot is blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Chargers. Wolverines will inbound. They've got it just to the left of underneath their own basket. And Gehring will set it up. And they leave Logan Shapauer alone. He'll stop and pot from the free throw line. Right there. And it's 17-9 now. 3:44 left here in the first period. 30-second timeout called by the Chargers. Coming out of the timeout, 17-9 are scored. 3:44 left here in the first quarter. And it's the Wolverines on top. Chargers have the basketball in the backcourt. All kinds of pressure back there. Sefner on the dribble one time. Now Jordery. Give it up ahead now. Yackley. Yackley from the wing spot. Right side. Goes on the dribble. Brings it out almost to the time strike. Steps up. Give it off to Feller from the wing. Right side outside. Looking for some help inside. And he'll have to come back out top to Yackley. Yackley back over to Feller. Now into the high post is going to be Sefner. Sefner has the ball knocked away. Ball's loose on the floor. Bodies all over the place. Pandemonium's broken out here. And Nelson comes up with it, trying to come up top. And they're going to call a whistle on a foul on the play. Carson Vandervorst is going to get caught with his hand in the cookie jar. 3:11 left here, first quarter. 17-9 the score. Wolverines on top. Chargers with the basketball. They go on in the bounce, and it comes into Nelson. And now it's loose on the floor. And last touch on the way to bounce by the Chargers. Wolverines get it back. Shapauer will bring it in the backcourt. And going to work with it is going to be Carson Gehring. Gehring crosses the stripe now over to Shapauer left side. Cross-court pass comes in to Fiedler. Fiedler from the wing spot, looking for somebody open inside. Give it off Shapauer. Three-pointer. Boom! Right there. Logan Shapauer was his third of the ball game. 29-9, and almost a steal in the backcourt. Shapauer had a beat on the ball, and he gets knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Shapauer. Jordery's going to come out of the lineup, and Howard back in there for the Chargers. Also coming back in there is going to be Trevor Begeman for the Wolverines. Inbounds comes in. Comes into Nelson. Now they give it off to Yackley. Yackley will bring it across the strike. Give it off left side to Feller. Now into Nelson. Actually, this is Howard. Howard steps on the baseline, and we're going to go back the other way. Turnover, and the Wolverines have it back, 20-9. Wolverines on top, 2:28 left here in the first quarter. Fiedler right side outside. Up top it's going to be Gehring. Gehring loses the handle on the ball. Picked up, and he picked up the double cardinal sin there. Turned over the ball, went after it, and picked up the foul. Foul is going to go the second one against Gehring, and that will bring right back in there Carson Vandervorst for the Wolverines. Yackley gets the inbound. Yackley will break the time barrier. He looks into the right side, give it off to Nelson. Nelson up top. Sefner, turnaround three. Front edge, no good. Rebound to Begeman. Begeman giving off to Fiedler. Up ahead now to Schaefer. Schaefer on the dribble. He'll bring it from right to left. Now give it off left side on the wing. Vandervoort for three. Boom! Right there. And Carson Vandervoort hit the three-pointer. This could be a record-setting first quarter for the Wolverines. Under 2 left here in the first quarter, and coming out of the timeout, 23-9. Wolverines have had 6 three-pointers to open the game here. Chargers have the basketball. Yackley brings it across the time barrier. Give it up to Howard, way out there, top of the key. Now left side to Feller. Feller feeds inside to Sefner. Sefner is going to have the shot blocked. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolverines. So the Chargers will inbound just to the left of underneath their own basket. Scotty will bring it in, and it's going to be off of one of the Wolverine players, stolen away, and coming ahead with it, Schaefer. Now give it off, and it's going to be Begeman inside the paint. Give it off to John Begeman. Now Brady Fiedler getting in the act three-pointer. This is long off the back edge. Rebound to Nelson. Up ahead it comes to Yackley. Yackley works it into the right side. Nelson top of the key. Give it up to Feller. Long shot on the way, and it's going to roll off. No good. Rebound comes out John Begeman. In the backcourt, it's going to be Schaefer. Top of the key. Schaefer looks into the left side now. Going on the dribble drive is going to be Vandervoort. Back over to Schaefer. Just lapped up top of the key. Into the high post is going to be in the hands of Begeman. Begeman will give it off and going on the dribble drive this time. Schaefer high off the glass. No good. Rebound fought for. And it's going to be last touch by the Chargers on the way out of bounds. No. It's going to be the Wolverines basketball. No. Chargers basketball. All right, now I'm going to figure that out. Inbound comes in. Nelson, give it off to Yackley. Yackley this time going to walk it across the time stripe with under a minute left here in the first quarter. He gets it right back, and away from the basketball, there's going to be a whistle and a foul. Foul is going to go against John Begeman. Little pushing and shoving going on away from the basketball. Begeman picks up his first. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. 23-9 the score right now. Wolverines on top. Inbounds is going to come into the backcourt. Yackley will pick it up. He'll go to work. Bring it back across the time stripe. Look into the right side by Nelson. Up top now Sefner. Sefner will give it off to Yackley. Yackley in the corner. Goes on the baseline. Dribble now. Give it out. Howard for three. And it's going to be long. No good. And on the play, there's going to be a whistle on the rebound. Foul is going to go against Scott Sefner. That'll be his first. 28 seconds on the clock. 23-9 the score. Wolverines on top. First quarter action here in Selby tonight. Gehring crosses the stripe. Give it off to Schaefer. Down in the corner to John Begeman. 17 seconds. Now Begeman. Give it off to Gehring. Boom! Fadeaway three. Right there. That's his third of the ball game. 26-9. Under 5 seconds left here. 4 seconds. Nelson down in the corner. Trying to come inside. 1 second. Begeman at the whistle, and it's going to be well short. And after one, the Wolverines put on an impressive show from outside the arc. And it's 20 bench. And they're trying to figure out who's got the possession.
I think it was 32 minutes.
They're going to get it right here. No contest from the Harriet Selby bench. It is the Chargers basketball. They had the arrow wrong on the bench. Hey, those things kind of happen sometimes. Chargers come out of the floor with Feller and Yackley, Nelson, Sefner, and Jordery out there. Inbounds comes in. Yackley on the dribble across the stripe now. Nelson way out there on the right side. Here's Sefner. Left side to Feller. Feller on the baseline drive. Pump fake. Goes up. Puts it off the glass. In. And he's going to go up there for the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul's going to go against Fiedler. Fiedler picks up his second. Brady's going to come off the floor. And checking in there is going to be Trevor Begeman for the Wolverines. One shot only, three-point play, and it's right there. So Feller gets the three-point play, makes it 26-12 now. And the Wolverines on top. 7:43 left until halftime. Garing's got the ball way outside now, giving off to John Begeman. Just off the top of the key. John spins now, giving into the corner. And it comes in now, and it's going to be Trevor Begeman. His shot is blocked by Jordery. Loose ball picked up, and here's Nelson giving off now, and it's going to be Sefner. Over to Yackley. Yackley down in the corner. Nelson for three. Front edge, no good. Begeman, Trevor Begeman with the rebound. Now it's a foot race to the basket, and it's going to be Garing. And Garing is going to be fouled on his way to the basket. And they're going to give the foul to Donnie Yackley. That will be his first. Carson Garing will check to the strike for the first time tonight. On his way is right there. He'll step up for the second side. Now 27-12. Trying to make it 28 with this one. On his way right there. 28-12. And as the Wolverines on top, Chargers in the backcourt. Feller give it up ahead to Nelson now. Nelson goes to the baseline, and he's going to pick up, well, Logan Schaefer is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his first. And still coming to the charity strike, Cody Nelson. 2 shots coming up for him. Chance to eat into this lead a little bit. He steps up there. The referee gives him the basketball. 7:07 left until halftime. He spins the ball in his hands, puts it up. No good, and they say it's a 1-and-1. All right, well. Anyway, back we go the other way. The rebound comes out to the Wolverines. Schaefer inside to the high post it comes, and it's going to be Garing now into the hands of Trevor Begeman. His shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Sticks the putback in. 39-12. Yackley across the strike. Give it off to Nelson. Left side. He loses the handle on the ball. It bounces around like a pinball. And now it's going to be tipped and tipped and out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolverines. Nope. Last touch by the Chargers, I guess. Bad angle. Right in front of them. Anyway, here come the Wolverines back the other way. Garing across the strike. Give it off to Schaefer. Schaefer right side. Down in the corner it comes. It's going to be John Begeman. He'll go on the dribble a couple of times. Give it off to Vandervorst now. Vandervorst spins. Now brings it back out. Schaefer from the right wing. Up top to Vandervorst. Vandervorst looks. Now dribbles and backs it out to the time strike. Wants to reset. Now go dribble drive. Right side outside. Give it off there to Begeman. Now Carson Garing. Back out. Vandervorst looks at the three. Boom! Right there. And Carson Vandervorst hits his second bomb. In the backcourt, it's going to be stolen away at the time strike. Schaefer leans in, puts it up off the window, no good. His rebound is hit right back to him. Now it's loose on the floor, and there's going to be kicks and pushes and shoves, and I tell you what, pretty soon the referees are going to get the yellow flag down. Foul this time is going to go against Carson Vandervorst. That'll be his second. He'll come out of the lineup. Checking in there is going to be Clayton Randall, the 8th grader at 5'10". And I know that when Clayton Randall comes in the game, I got to say hi to some uncles that are listening in on the internet down in Florida. And your nephew is now in the basketball game from Florida. Hope you're enjoying the play-by-play tonight. Wolverines lead 33-12. Donnie Yackley will come down the other end and shoot the 1-and-1. First shot is right there. He'll have another shot, the bonus shot coming up for Yackley. Now a 20-point lead, 33-13. Trying to make it 19 right here. On its way, it's right there. Yackley will check out of the lineup. Coming in for the Chargers is Devin Clevin, the 5'11 sophomore. Also coming out to be John Begeman, and Brady Fiedler will have a chance to come back in the lineup. Begeman gets a rest on the bench. Fiedler's got the ball left side outside. Goes on the dribble drive through the middle of the paint. Now Randall out it comes. Gehring for three. Boom! Another one. How about that? Karsten Gehring, his fourth already. Cross the time stripe with pressure. It's going to be Nelson. Now Jordery. Give it off to Feller. Feller with a nice move. And they're going to say he was fouled on the floor. He'll go to the line with the 1-and-1. Foul is going to go against Logan Schaefbauer. That'll be his second one. Schaefbauer will check out of the lineup, and Vandervorst will check back in for the Wolverines. Feller at the stripe. This will be his fourth appearance up there, and it's on its way. It's right there. No, they're going to say he was on the line, and they're not going to give it to him. So the Wolverines will have to bring it through the backcourt. Randall will bring it in. It's going to be to Gehring. Gehring crosses the time stripe. Sets up top of the key now. Give it off, and it's going to be Trevor Begeman. Right side on the wing. Looks in now, but it's going to be Vandervorst. Vandervorst goes up, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul as he goes through the middle of the paint. And they're going to give that foul to Clay Feller. That'll be his first. Vandervorst, first shot right there. And Feller will check out of the lineup. Coming back in there is going to be Donnie Yackley for the Chargers. Meanwhile, Vandervorst checks up there for the second of two coming up. Now a whole bunch of rearranging at the line. Finally, they're going to give the ball to Vandervorst. He'll put it up and put it in. 38 now to 14, 5:04 left here in the first half. Jordery give it off, and it's going to be in the hands of Yackley. Yackley goes all the way to the baseline, brings it back out to Clevin. Down in the corner, Nelson. His shot is going to be short. Rebound comes in, and it's going to be Randall, and Randall's going to be fouled. Foul's going to go against Lincoln Jordery. That'll be his first. Is that the 7th team foul? That's the 16th foul. And, well, they jumped the gun. They went all the way down the other end, set up for free throws, and they figured out that it's only 6. So the inbounds will come in, and Randall is going to bring it across the time stripe. Dawson Meyer just checked in the lineup. He's got it. Back to Randall in the corner. Now trying to find somebody open inside, and the ball is going to go out of the reach of Trevor Begeman out of bounds. Meyer is a junior at 5'9". 4:34 left here in the first half. And Sefner is going to lose the handle on the ball at the time stripe, and going up with it is going to be Vandervorst, but blocking the shot that time, Cody Nelson. He gets down there and knocks it out of bounds. Meyer is going to check out of the lineup. A timeout called by the Wolverine bench. 38-14 our score. 4:28. Comes in up top, and it's going to be Vandervorst. Vandervorst goes dribble now into the wing. Up top now, give it off there to Gehring. Gehring back over to Vandervorst from the wing spot. Right side, outside. High post now to Meyer. Meyer almost loses the handle on it. Picked up. Giving off to Vandervorst. Now it's going to be Fiedler. Inside now, back out. It's going to come Gehring for three. Boom! Another one. How about that? Karsten Gehring with his 5th of the ball game. And now there's going to be a steal at the midcourt strike. Picked up by Vandervorst. Now over to Gehring. Gehring puts up another one. In and out. No good. Rebound comes out. Clay Feller. And he'll bring it back the other way. Give it over to Yackley. Yackley dribble drive to the middle of the paint. Puts it up. No good. Rebound comes out. And it's going to be in the hands of Trevor Begeman. Out of Vandervorst. Vandervorst goes into the right side, down in the corner to Dawson Meyer. Meyer goes on the dribble one time, looks in, trying to find in there Trevor Begeman. It's going to be tipped out. Gehring picks it up now. Vandervorst back over to Gehring, right side, outside. He'll back it out a couple of steps. Back over it comes Vandervorst. Vandervorst over to Gehring. Gehring give it off to Dawson Meyer, left side, outside. Cross court, he comes in, it's going to be Gehring. Gehring goes on the dribble now, stopped and leaves it on the rim, no good. Putback is going to be no good. Whistle on the play. 2 shots coming up as Brady Fiedler was fouled going up. And do they give him the foul on Cody Nelson? That'll be his second. With Brady Fiedler at the stride, 2 shots coming up. First one back in, hard, no good. Stepner and Howard checking back into the lineup also for the first time tonight. Nick Whitler, the 5'8", 8th grader, will check in. Also coming back in there is going to be Schaefbauer and John Begeman. Second one from Fiedler is right there. 42-14, 3:10 left here in the first half. Wolverines on top. Pressure in the backcourt. It's going to be Stepner. Give it off to Feller. Feller goes and give it off to Whitler now. Whitler one dribble back out to Feller. Feller back over to Whitler. Whitler goes on the dribble a couple of times. Now Nelson's got it. Right side way out there. Cross-court pass is going to come to Feller. And Feller a little bit too tall for him. He has to reach up and get that out of the air. Well, he's falling backwards and he goes out of bounds. So the Wolverines are going to get it back. And it's going to be Vandervorst to bring it in. Gehring will break the time barrier, give it off now. It's going to be Schaefbauer left side, outside. He'll back it out one step, give it back over now. It's going to be Schaefbauer again now inside. And it's going to be Begeman fadeaway off the glass, no good. Rebound comes out to Donnie Yackley. Yackley's going to bring it back the other way in a hurry. And he tries to go all the way down underneath it, stolen away. Picked up and Gehring in a foot race to the basket, leaves it on the rim, right there. Carson Gehring is a one-man wrecking crew tonight. 6 baskets, 5 threes, and it's 44-14. Pressure going to be applied by the Wolverines. And it's going to be Nelson. Give it off to Howard. Now Feller. Back over to Howard across the time stripe. It comes Stepner. Stepner give it off to Nelson. Nelson through the middle of the paint. Puts the shot up. Leaves it on the rim. No good. Rebound tipped around. And it's going to be brought down by Nelson. Now Stepner top of the key. Look over to Whitler. Left side, outside. He'll go on the dribble a couple of times. Nelson in the wing from the right side. Down in the corner, back to Whitler. Whitler inside on the baseline. It's going to be Howard. Howard is going to push away and pick up the charge.